Hello everyone, welcome to Tungal online classes. Let's continue our discussion on increasing and decreasing functions. In that next problem, show that the function f of x equal to x cube minus 3x plus 4x for all x belongs to capital R. F of x equal to x cube minus 3x plus 4x for all x belongs to R is strictly increasing on capital R, right? Show that this function is strictly increasing for all the real numbers, means in the interval minus infinity to plus infinity. Given that f of x equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 4x. To conclude whether function is increasing or decreasing or strictly increasing or strictly decreasing, we need first order derivative. So differentiate with respect to x. Then we get f dash of x equal to 3x square minus 6x plus 4, right? Check whether this quantity is positive or negative for all the real numbers, right? Just rewrite this expression. It can be written as 3x square minus 6x plus 3 plus 1, because clearly first two terms are coefficients are multiple of 3, so write constant term multiple of plus or minus some number. Among these three terms take 3 common. 3 into it is expansion of x minus 1 whole square plus 1. For any value x minus 1 whole square is always greater than 0 for all the real numbers. This quantity is greater than or equal to 0, plus 1 is there. This expression is always greater than 0. This quantity greater than or equal to 0. When you take x value 1, then this quantity becomes 0, then this whole value is 1. This expression for any value of x, this is greater than 0 only, means its least value is 1, means f dash x is strictly greater than 0. First derivative strictly greater than 0 means function is strictly increasing, right? F dash x greater than 0, therefore f of x is strictly increasing, right? Because first order derivative, looking at this expression we don't know whether this is positive or negative, so just rewrite it like this: 3 into x minus 1 whole square plus 1. 3x minus whole square is there, means either positive or 0, plus 1 is there, means strictly positive only. It is always greater than 0. This expression is strictly greater than 0 means f dash x strictly greater than 0. F dash x strictly greater than 0 means function is strictly increasing, right? Next, show that the function next problem, show that the function f of x equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 100 is increasing in capital R. Once again question is, show that the function f of x equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 100 is increasing in capital R. Means this is increasing function, means we need to prove first derivative greater than or equal to 0. First derivative greater than or equal to 0, then we can say that function is increasing. For that we need to find first order derivative, differentiate with respect to x. Then f dash of x is equal to 3x square minus 6x plus 3, constant derivative 0 only. Now take 3 common, then it will be x square minus 2x plus 1. It will be 3 into x minus 1 whole square. X minus 1 whole square is there, means x minus 1 whole square. Whole square expression always greater than or equal to 0. This is greater than or equal to 0. Least value is 0. Greater than or equal to 0 means it may be 0 or positive. This quantity is greater than or equal to 0 means derivative greater than or equal to 0. F dash x greater than or equal to 0. First order derivative greater than or equal to 0 means f dash x greater than or equal to 0 means function is f of x is increasing, not strictly. If strictly greater than 0, then it is increasing. Greater than or equal to 0, this expression may be 0 or positive. When you take x value 1, then clearly it is 0 only. So f of x is increasing because f dash x is greater than or equal to 0. Next, next problem, show that y is equal to log of 1 plus x minus 2x divided by 2 plus x, x greater than minus 1 is an increasing function of x throughout its domain. Throughout its domain, right? Show that this function is an increasing function throughout its domain. Throughout its domain means in the domain set. Can you tell me domain of this function? Clearly restriction on x itself is domain. In the question they have given this is domain of the function, means we need to prove this function is an increasing function for all x value greater than minus 1. For that what we do? Just prove dy by dx greater than or equal to 0. Y is equal to log of 1 plus x minus 2x divided by 2 plus x. Find dy by dx. Differentiate with respect to x. On differentiation we get dy by dx. dy by dx equal to log differentiation 1 divided by 1 plus x. Log derivative 1 divided by, after that inner function derivative 1. Differentiate this function by using quotient rule. Right? Use quotient rule. According to quotient rule, denominator whole square. Denominator remains as it is. Differentiation of numerator is 2 only. Minus 2x into differentiation of denominator is 1. So 1 divided by 1 plus x minus 4 plus 2x minus 2x get cancelled. 4 divided by 2 plus x whole square. Right? Now, for all the values x greater than minus 1, if you take x value 0, if you take x value 0, then what happens? 1 minus 1. 4 divided by 4, clearly 0 only. You can take any number more than minus 1. Not only 0 or not only 1 or any number more than minus 1. Means 0 is possible. If you take x value 0, then what happens? X value 0 means first term becomes 1. Second term also 1 only. 1 minus 1 is 0. Otherwise you can take 1. If you take x value 1, then what happens? X value 1 means 1 divided by 2 it is, and 4 divided by 9, clearly 1 by 2. 1 divided by 2 minus 4 divided by 9. This value it is 0.5 and this is 0.4 it is approximately. 0.5 minus 0.4, then clearly it is positive only. You can take any number more than minus 1. This quantity may be 0 or positive. It is 0 only when x is 1. So not when x is 0. If you take x value 0, then whole term value 0. Otherwise it gives positive only. You can take any number greater than minus 1, then this quantity is positive or 0. Means this is greater than or equal to 0 for all x value greater than minus 1. This quantity is always either positive or 0 for all the values more than minus 1. Means in its domain. Means dy by dx. dy by dx greater than or equal to 0, because this quantity greater than or equal to 0 means this quantity is equal to dy by dx. dy by dx greater than or equal to 0 for all x value minus 1. Therefore, f of x is increasing for all x greater than minus 1. This is its domain. Domain of the given function is x greater than minus 1. This is our domain only. Right? This quantity is always greater than or equal to 0. 0 when x is 0. Otherwise it is positive only. So in generally we can write greater than or equal to 0. This quantity greater than or equal to 0 means dy by dx greater than or equal to 0. Derivative greater than or equal to 0 means function is increasing, right? Next, prove that y is equal to 4 sin theta divided by 2 plus cos theta minus theta is an increasing function, is an increasing function of theta in closed interval 0 to pi by 2. Show that this function is an increasing function. Is an increasing function of theta. Instead of x they have given in terms of theta, means it should dy by d theta should be greater than or equal to 0 in this interval, right? Just differentiate y is equal to 4 sin theta divided by 2 plus cos theta minus theta. Show that this function is increasing function in the interval 0 to pi by 2, closed interval 0 to pi by 2. Increasing function of theta. Instead of x they have given theta only. So differentiate with respect to theta, instead of x theta, then dy by d theta is equal to, use quotient rule, denominator whole square 2 plus cos theta whole square. According to quotient rule, denominator whole square, keep denominator as it is, differentiation of numerator, that is 4 cos theta minus 4 sin theta into derivative of 2 plus cos theta, that is minus sin theta. On simplification, 4 means it is 8 cos theta plus 4 sin theta into cos theta plus 4 sin square theta, right? Whole thing divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square, right? Now clearly it is 0 to pi by 2 means first quadrant values only and including endpoints. Including endpoints, put x theta value 0. Then what you get? If theta value 0 means this term becomes 0 because sin theta, sin 0 is 0 and this is 0, but 8 in the numerator 8, denominator 3 whole square. Means in the first quadrant cos theta positive means first term positive, sin theta positive, cos theta also positive first quadrant, and sin square theta is also positive because first quadrant, and this cos theta positive and 2 is positive. Positive plus positive is again a positive, means in the first quadrant this expression is clearly positive, right? This expression is positive because sin and cos are involved. Sin and cos functions are positive in first quadrant, means all the terms are positive, means their quotient is also positive. Numerator positive, denominator positive, means it is greater than or equal to 0. This expression is greater than or equal to 0. Sorry. Here minus theta is there, minus 1, right? This is minus 1 is there. Theta differentiation with respect to theta is 1. This quantity is more than 1 only. If you take theta value 0, then what happens? It is 8. This is 0, this is 0. 2 plus 3, 9. 8 by 9. If you take 0, 0 means it is 8. This is 0 and this is 0. Denominator 8 divided by 3, 9. 8 divided by 9, minus 1. Sorry, it is minus 1 is there. It is 4 plus sign. If you take pi by 2, this quantity, theta value 0, 0 means this thing cos 0 is 1, this is 0, this is 0, means 8, 0 means 1, 2 plus 3 is, sorry, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 square is 9, 8 divided by 9, minus 1. Theta derivative with respect to theta is 1. 8 divided by 9 means, taking LCM, it should be an increasing function. Once again I will check. 4 sin theta, 4 sin theta differentiation, 4 cos theta, denominator remains as it is, minus 4 sin theta as it is, 2 plus cos theta is minus sin theta, minus into minus plus only. 4, sorry, it is, this is 4 cos square theta, right, minus 1, then 8 cos theta plus 4 divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square minus 1. Sorry, 4 cos theta into cos theta is 4 cos square. Among these two terms take 4 common, then cos square plus sin square is 1. Now if you take theta value 0, theta value 0 means 8 plus 4, 12 divided by 9, minus 1. Clearly for any value of theta from this interval, it is positive or 0. It is greater than or equal to 0 for all theta value belongs to closed 0 to pi by 2. Means dy by d theta, dy by d theta greater than or equal to 0 for all theta value belongs to closed 0 to pi by 2. It suggests function is an increasing function. Derivative greater than or equal to 0 means function is increasing function. Therefore y is increasing. Instead of f of x, y is given, is an increasing function. Increasing function of theta, because it is always greater than or equal to 0, right? Dy by d theta greater than or equal to 0 for all theta value belongs to close 0 to pi by 2, right? Next problem, find the intervals, find the intervals, find the intervals in which the function f of x equal to 2x square minus 3x is strictly, first one strictly increasing, second condition strictly decreasing. In both the cases, write the interval. Means in which interval this function is strictly increasing and in which interval this function is strictly decreasing. These model problems are very important for 3 mark, right? This is one of the very important 3 mark questions, right? Find the intervals in which the function f of x equal to 2x square minus 3x is strictly increasing. First condition strictly increasing, second condition strictly decreasing. It is one of the very important 3 mark question, right? Given that f of x equal to 2x square minus 3x, right? For writing interval or to conclude increasing or decreasing, we need first derivative only. So first differentiate with respect to x, then f dash of x equal to 4x minus 3. Now we get dy by dx, right? Now in both the cases write the interval. First condition, given that, what is first condition? F is strictly increasing. F is strictly increasing. According to definition of strictly increasing, then what about its dy by dx or what about its derivative? F is strictly increasing means f dash x. What is its derivative? F dash x strictly greater than 0. F is strictly increasing means f dash x strictly greater than 0 according to definition of strictly increasing. Then after that replace f dash x value. What is our f dash x? This is our f dash x. Then 4x minus 3 greater than 0. After this already you know how to solve linear inequality, right? 4x minus 3 greater than 0. Then what is 4x value? 4x is greater than 3. Then x is greater than 3 by 4. X value greater than 3 by 4. Then what is interval notation? If I write x greater than a, its interval notation is open a to plus infinity. Greater than means right side. Open interval because of strict inequality. In these two cases, strictly greater than or strictly less than open interval. Greater than or equal to or less than or equal to closed interval. X greater than a means x value more than a. More than means excluding a. Greater than means right side, means greater than means up to plus infinity, less than means up to minus infinity. If I write x value less than a, then what is interval notation? Less than means left side up to minus infinity, right? In these two cases open interval, for these two cases closed interval, in this case is open interval. Already you learnt in first PUC, right? For strict inequality open interval, for slack inequality closed interval. It is just like x greater than a, then what is the interval notation? Whether open or closed? Open interval. Why? Because strict inequality is there. Open greater than means up to plus infinity. Greater than means right side. Right side plus infinity is there. This is minus infinity, this is plus infinity. Greater than means right side of that point. Suppose here a is there. Greater than a means right side of a. Right side of a plus infinity is there. Left side of a minus infinity is there. greater than sign in 3 by 4 to infinity, and for infinity always open interval. Why? Because infinity is not a real number. In this interval given function is strictly increasing. You can take any value from this interval, its derivative is positive. In this interval function is strictly increasing. Write the conclusion. Therefore f of x is strictly increasing for all x value belongs to 3 by 4 to plus infinity. And remember, greater than means right side, less than means left side. Right side plus infinity is there, left side minus infinity is there, right? It is first condition, means in this interval function is strictly increasing. Next, what is second condition? In the same question, second condition is if function is strictly decreasing, apply second condition. Given that f of x is strictly decreasing, right? Function is strictly decreasing means derivative strictly less than 0. F dash x strictly less than 0. After that replace f dash x value. F dash x is 4x minus 3 less than 0. Then usual simplification, 4x less than 3. Then x less than 3 by 4. Then what is interval notation? X less than 3 by 4. Interval notation will be less than means left side means up to minus infinity to 3 by 4. For 3 by 4, whether closed interval or open interval? Clearly open interval. Why? Because strict inequality is there. If strict inequality is there, then consider open interval. Suppose slack inequality is there, consider closed interval. In these two cases closed interval, in these two cases open interval. Therefore f of x is strictly decreasing for all x belongs to minus infinity to 3 divided by 4. In this interval function is strictly decreasing. In this interval function is strictly increasing, right? Next problem. Show that the function f of x equal to x square plus 2x minus 5 is first condition strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. In both the cases find the intervals. Again same procedure only. First differentiate with respect to x. 2x plus x square plus 2x minus 5. Differentiate with respect to x. On differentiation we get 2x plus 2. X square differentiation 2x, 2x differentiation 2, minus 5 differentiation 0. After that apply the conditions. First condition, f is strictly increasing. F is strictly increasing means first derivative strictly greater than 0. Means 2x plus 2 strictly greater than 0. Means 2x greater than minus 2. Send it to RHS. Then x greater than minus 1. Then what is interval? Interval notation, x greater than minus 1 means right side of minus 1. Right side of minus 1 we have plus infinity. open interval minus 1 to plus infinity. In this interval function is strictly increasing. F of x is strictly increasing for all x value belongs to minus infinity to plus infinity. Again same procedure only. Second condition, strictly decreasing. F of x is strictly decreasing, then first derivative strictly less than 0. Our first derivative 2x plus 2 less than 0 means 2x less than minus 2 implies x less than minus 1. X less than minus 1, then what is interval notation? Less than means left side. Left side means up to minus infinity to minus 1. In this interval function is strictly decreasing for all x value belongs to minus infinity to minus 1. In this interval function is strictly decreasing. In this interval function is strictly increasing. With this problem I will stop today's class. Thank you.